What's under the bed?
Oh, God.
Hey friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life of Lynn channel. Thank you guys so much. We're standing in front of our vintage luxury Barth motorhome that was abandoned. We picked up for $600. Original price $154,000. Now, if you guys haven't seen the first two videos on this thing when we tried to pick it up twice and failed and drive it 300 miles, they're pretty comical, so go check those out. They are on the channel, so subscribe and get updates on where we're going with this thing and where it's been. But today, I have to be honest, I haven't done anything with it. I got it home finally 2 weeks ago and parked it, took the key out, and I haven't touched it. The only thing I have done is I did take that broken window out of the other side. I boarded that up and I went and had the window frame fixed and had glass put in it. So needed to keep the water out. That's important. It's been raining like crazy. As you can see, the grass is very tall. So today we're going to do a full review of this thing, go through the whole thing, find out what's broken and how much it's going to cost to fix it. Let's go. Well, first things first, I got my window back finally. Yeah, it doesn't slide open anymore, but unfortunately I couldn't find the piece that held the slider together. It was missing. It must have fallen out at some point in time. So we went ahead and took the whole window frame apart, just used the exterior and put a solid piece of glass in there. Now, a lot of you guys commented on the last video on some things we definitely need to do to this, and I agree. A Cummins swap or some kind of diesel swap would be awesome in this thing. Probably not worth it. It'd be a lot of work to get that motor out of there. A lot of people want to keep this thing vintage, and I'm with you on that. I'm thinking we will keep it vintage, except for maybe the carpet. I think the carpet's not going to clean up. I'm going to have it steam cleaned, but I think the carpet's going to have to be pulled on out. I think we'll put some nice vinyl floor, something that kind of, you know, matches this or whatever. So that's the plan with that. Engine wise, I think we're going to give this thing a tune up. Probably take the quadrajet carburetor off and either have it A, rebuilt, or B, we're going to go with the EFI system, maybe like a Holly Sniper kit or something on it, because fuel injection would make this thing run a lot better and get much better fuel mileage. P.S. the fuel mileage on my last trip when we made it home from Nebraska was 3 miles per gallon. That's bad. That's really bad. It has been sitting for another 2 weeks. I know we did put a decent battery on at least the chassis side, so hopefully the engine still starts. Also, I got a lot of comments on the brake light being on the whole trip back. No, the parking brake is not on. It's down here. It's on in the up position. It's been raining like crazy here, and I haven't found any leaks. I did come in here after a rain and haven't noticed any leaks in the ceiling, which is great. And with that, we have the good news of I found out this whole structure is fully tubed aluminum, so there's no wood to rot in it. Part of the reason why these are so expensive. Let's fire it up, hopefully. Set the choke and oh, look at that. Wonderful. Well, as you can see, the brake light's still on, and she's still running great. Good voltage, good oil pressure, idling a little high like it was. Like I said, we do have carb issues with this machine, but this 454, she's still running pretty good. Before I shut this motor back off and we go through the rest of the coach and see what's going on and what's wrong, let's try a few things that have to happen while this motor is running. One is this awesome 1980s backup camera. Tube TV. Let's see if it works. Look at that. You can see how horrible the screen resolution is and the refresh rate. Oh, cool. Speakers, turns out those work. How about heat? Oh, AC. Let's try AC first. Huh. That's interesting. The choke light comes on when you go to turn the AC on. Nothing. AC, vent, heat, defrost. So that's weird. Defrost works if you have it in the third blower position. Actually, that's the only thing that works. That's a good one to get stuck on, defrost. Alright, remote mirrors. Let's check it out. Sweet. And yeah, that one probably works. But here's the thing I really want to know. Does the antique HWH hydraulic leveling system work? No lights, but let's give it a shot and try it. Fronts. Oh! Holy cow. Alright. No way. It appears that the hydraulic levelers still work on this. Sorry about the wind. If you've ever seen any of my videos, you know that I live in the windiest place on the planet, and it never stops here. Look at that. Well, I'm sold, guys. That's amazing. The CB appears to do something. Let's see if there's any truckers out there. Can I get anybody out there on channel 9 to come back and give me a radio check? Well, it's got a CB. It may or may not work. Well, I'm pretty impressed that everything fired right up. Super excited about the jacks. Now let's explore everything on the coach side. It says the battery was still good. Let's turn some lights on. This light was working. Well, we're going to go ahead and probably convert on these a little bit and make them LEDs and take the stupid old ballasts out. But luckily the LEDs should fit in these fixtures, and we'll put the vintage fixture right back on there. This is a pretty cool thing. This is a high-powered vent back before they got all plasticky like they are in the new ones. Yeah. Turn those lights on. Don't know where or what those control. How about this one? Yellow and disgusting. Alright, it's on. That one? What's this one do? Ooh, that's right. That one was on when I got it hooked back up to the batteries, which are apparently still good because they've been sitting for 2 weeks and holding a charge. Alright, we're getting lucky. Oh, alright, there's one. Firing right up. So all the lighting's all 12 volt in these things, so those are running off the battery. I really need to see if the gem set will start. Bathroom lights. Yep, good to go. Ooh, a shower light. Dead. So we got 2 dead so far. Not bad. What? Automatic? Hey. Beer Fest. Aluminum tape, good stuff. Let's try the overhead light. That's good. Try the fan. Kind of on the fan. Oh, nope. Shut her down. Shut her down. Well, I'm pretty fired up about this. This is excellent. More things work than I thought they would. Generator, we need to see if we can get fired up so we can test out the air conditioners. Let's go check that out. Barth thought of a lot of things. They didn't want you to have to hold these up. So they included these little hooks. Very nice. Ooh. How much do you guys want to bet this thing hasn't run in years? No fuel in there, that's probably a bad sign. These are supposed to draw from the same tank that the engine draws from. Typically the dip tubes on the gen sets are about a few inches higher than the dip tube for the engine. So about a quarter of a tank or so, these things will quit sucking fuel out of the tank. That way you don't accidentally leave your generator running and run it so low that you can't start your engine and get out from the place you're at. Missing bolt, that's a sign that things have been fiddled with. Check the fuse. Fuse is good. Check the oil. Well, there's some on there. It's not as black as I thought it was going to be. These things typically have a kill switch too. If the oil gets too low, they won't run. Looks like there's enough in there to run it. Factory plug wires, probably factory plugs. I'm betting this isn't going to run. Or if it does, it's not going to like it. Butterflies are free. Got an electric fuel pump on it. Sometimes you can prime those by holding the stop button. Not hearing anything. It might not work. Might not have that option. Let's crank on it, see what happens. Nothing. Hey, the starter moves. That's a plus. So we're gonna have to explore this. Definitely no fire on that job. But hey, I just noticed this thing's on sliders. Comes out for servicing. Goodness, it's bright out here. While we're on the outside, let's go ahead and explore all the things I haven't opened, which is basically everything on it. Here's one of the furnaces. There's the water heater. Comes complete with wasp nest. This is the back of the fridge, which I think has been replaced. Some of our backup lights and side aisle lights here. And here's our 50 amp connector for the coach. All right, mystery box number 1. Oh, hey, we got free stuff. Lots of free stuff. Water filter with a stand that you poke into the ground. Neat. This headlight box has seen better days. So is this headlight. That's weird. Not sure why all that's rotten. Do got a little bit of rust going on in here. Must have been some moisture. Probably out of these hoses. Mystery bag. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of wiring. Poop hose. Don't want to touch that. Oh, rotten wood. Hey, these filters are still good. They're in the package. drinking water hoses, brake fluid, power distribution box of some kind. All right, what's over here? Furnace number 2. Yeah, more poop hose. Gross. Hey, we got spare parts. Labeled spare parts with part numbers. Dang, these people were organized. What's in here? Oh, we got lights, we got radiator hoses, belts, kind of stuff that breaks on long trips. Good to know. Window molding, straps. All right, cool. Empty battery box. What's in here? We got us a folding battery powered marker light. This is probably propane tank access because it's not locked. Would you look at that? That's a lot of propane. Well, I'd show you the roof, guys, but as you can hear, it's a little too windy. You wouldn't be able to hear me. What I have noticed is the roof seemed to look okay when I peeked up there, and I don't see any leaks on the inside. Looks like there's a sign of just a little dribble at some point in time right here. Pretty minor. Nothing wrong up there. That's all solid. So we're gonna go ahead and relap seal everything. Just make sure that we don't have any future leaks. Well, we're gonna get power to this thing and see if we got fridge, microwave, the works, really. Should probably hook up water because these could be blown up. Who knows? A lot of you guys were asking about where are the manuals? Did it come with all the manuals? Well, my friends, I've got manuals for days. Look at this. Places to buy, improves fuel economy, engine treatment, everything. Everything. Gonna need that probably. Handwritten model number and everything on every document. Just wow. So there's a lot here. I'm gonna go through it for sure. Another question I get is, what's in the briefcase? Hopefully not a dead squirrel. It's a nice briefcase. National Parks, Reader's Digest, Explore America. That's what you want to be doing in this rig. 2007 Trailer Life Directory, Alaska, The Last Frontier. Has this thing been to Alaska? Look at this. Lake Mead, Death Valley, Upper Mississippi Basin, the South Central States. Discover a new pastime. Official Minnesota map. Flying dray travel plazas. Sequoia and Kings Canyon. The Southwest. Lake Recreation. Big Bend. Oh, okay. Apparently, in a manual on motor coaching. Definitely needs some cleaning up. Let's go through the cabinets. What's under the seats? Oh, uh-oh. I see something back there. I found the aroma, guys. That's where they lived. Well, that's disgusting. Hopefully the mice only lived right here. This explains the smell in here. This we can fix. Just gonna put that back. problem solved. Those look good. What's in here? Oh, found the breakers. Then we got a battery switch over. Oh, no, we have a shore power switch over, so that's 110 volt. Not automatic, but it should work. And we have DC breakers and AC breakers. What's under the bed?
Oh,
Yep, there's the other smell.
oh, God.
You really can taste it. Well, that's gonna have to be cleaned up, and I think we're gonna pull the carpet. Put a nice vinyl plank flooring in it. Bathroom. All right, bathrooms always scare me. You never know what you're gonna find. All right, that's pretty good. Just needs a little cleaning. Same down here. Bathtub is absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Gold plated. Majestic. Just like this motor coach. Alright guys, we've explored everything in here. Found some good goodies in here. Found some cool things like that fold out table. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's definitely gonna come back together. Just need to the whole thing down and give her a nice polish. Rip this old carpet out of here. Then we'll be pretty good. Question is, we still haven't plugged this thing into 110 volt power. We haven't tested these air conditioners out. We gotta do that. Got us some big 50 amp cable here. And I always like these. You gotta take your 50 amp down to a 30. Oh, and then put a 15 amp adapter on the end of that one. That's what we'll be using today. Well, found me a patched together extension cord. I got that to a 20 amp outlet in the house. Just knocked the dirt out of it. We got our 3x adapter piece. Let's see what happens. Well, I didn't see a giant arc and an explosion right away. Let's go see what works. Look at that. We got VCR. You got TV? Works. Awesome. There's a nice electric humming noise coming from in here somewhere. Probably the power converter. There it is. That's what charges your house batteries. Alright, let's try the fridge. Auto. AC. Alright, we'll see if that works. This takes like 2 days to cool these things off. Oh, the Touchmatic 2. Look at this thing. Do we dare? What can we microwave? This can of brake clean? Yeah, probably not. Probably not do that. 22 seconds. Okay, that scared me. A fan came on. Oh, she works. Okay, that element was actually starting to warm up for a couple seconds. I think this works. Kind of makes a weird noise. But maybe that's the way they sounded? Alright, here's the expensive one. Do these overhead air conditioners work? With nothing else on, you can power on one of these at a time with a 15 amp connection, as long as it doesn't run too long. I'm gonna go with cold, colder and quiet fan. I wouldn't call that quiet, but okay. Let's go to super cool. I hear a compressor. Yeah, that's working. That's getting cold. Working vents? Working air conditioner? Feel it. Can you feel it? All right, good sign. That's working really well. Let's check out the one in the bedroom. All right, ultra cold, all the cool, quiet fan. Fan's working. Let's go to super cool. I hear a compressor. We've got positive, good cooling going on. Nice. We have 2 working air conditioners that are actually a little bit quieter than your standard RV air conditioner. I'm really impressed. Pretty much everything works in here. Let's try the front TV. Not that anybody will ever use this microscopic. What is that? 13 inches? Like, my shoes are bigger than this thing. And it's tube TV. Oh yeah, that still works. That'll be great when we remove it though. Then we get some matching wood and block this off and mount a nice flat screen right here. You know, one that's vintage looking, but big, so you can see it. Well guys, with the mouse nests in here, I'm afraid to fire up the furnaces. It might actually catch fire and burn down. So I'm going to take those apart and clean them first, and also get those nests out of underneath the seats in the bed, because that's disgusting. I think this is savable. I really hope it's savable. Guys, when this thing was brand new, it cost a fortune. If you pulled into an RV park with one of these, everything would part, gates would open, people would come out and cheer you on. Because you were the king. Yeah, this is great. Definitely worth saving, guys. This structure is super solid. Like I said, I can't find leaks anywhere in here. It's well insulated. It has 2 air conditioners, 3 furnaces. It's heavy duty. It's actually fairly quiet when the engine's not running. And we're going to fix all this stuff up in here and get her going. We're going to go camping. Luxury style. It's going to be great. So I'm excited for all that. Only thing I haven't tested so far is the water supply. And it's going to be a mess. We should probably do it. I hope it was winterized. Otherwise, there's going to be broken pipes, broken water heaters. Everything's going to leak. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go put water in it. Okay, I'm going to turn this on and then run inside and see what's spraying. All right, cold water, let's try hot water. We're working on the hot water. Uh-oh, we got a leak. I hear it spraying into the mouse nest. Quickly. Abandon ship. Does everything work? Everything's working. Alright. Well, most of the stuff doesn't leak. And there you have it. This 1986 Barth isn't so bad after all. We really had a lot of positives today. And less work for me. So, thumbs up. Got some plumbing because, we got some leaks for sure going on in this thing. Got a little bit of touch-up work here and there. Got the window we got to put in. I got a couple lights that don't work, no big deal there, but overall things are pretty positive. Got that gen set out there that won't run, but it cranks over and it sounds healthy, so I think we dive into the carburetor and everything next time and see if we can get that thing running. We'll also get that leak fixed and see about getting this ugly carpet out of here. Maybe I'll bring the shop back in, we'll suck up those mouse nests, and I'll schedule a full sanitization and steam cleaning for the whole thing. I think it's definitely worth saving. This old girl has plenty of life left in it. And I got some plans. I'm thinking, what if we buy the ultimate 1986 boat to go along with our 86 luxury Barth motorhome? I'm talking the ultimate family cruiser. Cuddy cabin, V8, flybridge with the little Bimini top on it. You know, just 1986 style. So it has to be something that's worth $1,000 or $2,000 today, because I'm poor and probably cost at least 80 grand back then. Guys, in today's money, this motorhome would have gone on sale and been around the $400,000 mark with inflation. That's insane to think about. I only paid $600. Now, yes, if you watch the earlier episodes, which I recommend doing, like, subscribe, watch the videos, and if you watch those earlier episodes, you saw that we had some difficulty. It did get towed again, and we had it at a repair shop that repaired something that I had to repair in their parking lot for the third time. Yeah, so I probably have about $4 grand into it, which is a little bit more than the $600 that I paid for it. But still, I think for as much as we got here and how easy it is going to be to fix everything up and get it real nice and clean, I think we're still ahead on money, which is great. It's going to be the ultimate family cruiser, especially for those weekend trips to the lake. And I hope you guys join me in the channel. We're going to be doing this. We also have our diesel bus that we're doing a full conversion on. We've got more content coming up on the homestead, so my longtime subscribers can check that out. And we have about anything you want, because that's what Life of Lynn channel is all about. We do it all. So if you have any recommendations on stuff that you'd like to see, pop them down in the comments down there. I read every single comment, and I try to respond to most of them. So, please, send me a message. Let's talk. In the meantime, guys, I'm really happy with what we found here today on the Barth. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. We'll see you next time.